I'm Joe.
And I'm Ben.
And we're the Bourbon Boys. Let's pour a glass. All right. Welcome back to Bourbon Boys. We got another guest here today, Mr. Jeff.
Howdy.
Who is, I don't say new to bourbon, but really getting into it in the last year or so, right?
Still a rookie, I guess.
Not about a rookie.
We'll keep going. Keep plugging away.
But today, we've been mulling this over for a while. We got Blanton's. So Blanton's is obviously a highly sought after bourbon. It's people going crazy over Blanton's, made by Buffalo Trace and Sazerac Company. So it comes in a really cool little bottle. It has the neat collectible horses on top there that people like to collect.
Which is why I probably can't get it.
Which is why you can't
Because of
get
the horses. Because of
the horses.
People want the horse.
So it's a 93 proof bourbon, but kind of what their big marketing thing is, they brought back the single barrels. So 100 plus years ago, everything was a single barrel. Old Forester kind of was the first one to blend bourbons to try to make a consistent product all the time, and that was the big rage, and it's really become the standard for the industry for many, many years. Maker's Mark and Old Forester and some other ones have kind of made their bones on producing the same whiskey every time. When you buy a bottle, it's always tasting the same. And then, you know, Buffalo Trace comes along and they put out a single barrel. And it's hand-picked, Warehouse H down there, so it has a lot of stuff. This is Ben's bottle.
It is.
So people wait in line for this for hours. Go ahead and crack that. So I know, like I said, I've seen people literally drive 2 hours and wait for all night, that guy, in a cold December rain.
Yep.
So he could get a bottle of this. The liquor store gets 6 bottles, one case, 6 bottles, and there were 100 plus people waiting to get it.
Yep.
So we're going to see if it's worth all that. I don't know. It's possible we've
Not
had
a
this
whole lot in
before.
life that's
I
worth
don't
it.
know.
We'll see.
It's a 93 proof bourbon, but it does have a cool cork on it. So we'll pour this out here a little bit. Jeffrey?
You know, cork is half the taste, I hear. That's...
It's not as floral as some of the
Sounds good.
Buffalo Trace products, but it smells very
It's
nice.
very good. Very light.
Okay, it's very nice.
Pretty good.
All right, I like this.
See, that's the thing with single barrels, though.
It is the problem with single barrels, and we're going to talk about that some more here. So, wow, I'm getting really sweet. I'm
Very
getting more
sweet.
floral on the palate than on the nose.
I don't know
I'm
if I'm waiting
getting
in
a
the
little bit
rain,
more.
but
Yeah,
pretty good.
It's pretty
right.
good.
I'll hate it for sure.
A little bit of spice on the back
So I
end.
think the retail on this is what in Ohio,
60.
60 bucks.
Yeah.
60 bucks.
Yep.
But people will pay several $100s on
Yes.
the secondary market for it.
Yep.
So I know Jeff. One of his favorite bourbon is the
Antique
the Weller Antique. How would you have this stack up to that?
As far as me liking it, pretty close, I'd say. I mean, I'm still kind of a rook, so I tend to find the ones I like and stick with them and,
Yeah.
and not venture out much, but this is pretty good. I'd still go probably with the Weller just because I'm used to it, probably a little more, but it's very good,
Yeah,
I'd say.
I kind of like the Weller better, but this is delicious,
Very
in my
good.
opinion. I don't even know if I want to put ice in it or not.
Yeah.
At 93, I don't think I want to put ice in it. We have our ice over here, but we're just going to finish it off neat here.
Yeah.
So we're going to finish our glasses here. We'll be back with some more thoughts here. All right. So we finished that off. It was
Pretty
delicious.
easy. Pretty tasty.
Very, very good. Now, as we said before, this is a single barrel. So always a problem. We've mentioned this before. With single barrels, everyone is different. So you get this one, and even though generally the Blanton's is good, You never know. So I have this bottle, and this one was bottled in 2015. It was a gift from my wife, and she had said, "What can she get me?" I'm like, "I really like that Blanton's. If you could get me a bottle of that." And this was, like I said, 6 years ago. It was easier to get. And as I'm doing this right before this, I noticed the bottle number on this is 666, which should have been a clue.
Should have been a sign.
So we're going to sample this. So I have had this bottle for over 6 years now, and there's a reason. You can see not much is out of it. So I had this. I had some Blantons. I really enjoyed it. I thought that would be a nice gift for my wife to get me. And then I got this home, and I drank it. There you go. Pour what you want. What letter is it? I can't read. What letter is that?
A.
It's an A. I don't know if that's good or bad. I don't know what that means. I don't collect the caps, in case you're wondering. So we tried this. So we're going to try this. And when I sampled this a number of years ago, and I had it a couple times, I thought that is not the same thing that I've had in the past. So sometimes
I smell a little more alcohol than I did on that.
I'm not getting any of the floral
It didn't
notes.
hit me like the other one did.
No.
At first, anyway. Like if I leave my nose in there, I feel like I get it.
Wow. That is.
It's very flat on the nose,
It's
isn't
different.
it? Very flat
Yeah.
on the nose.
Yeah.
I'm getting nothing, none of the sweet, none of the floral.
It's just burning a little.
So,
That's crazy how different that is.
it's not
I mean,
even as bad as I remember. I mean,
It's not bad.
I can't say it's bad,
It's
but
not as good as the other.
it
It's
doesn't
definitely not as
pop
bad.
like this one does it?
No.
It's got a little off taste to it. You're getting a little bit of the flavor. It's like it's like the flavor of this one is there in the background, but
Yeah.
there's something else not clicking with
A lot
it.
of ethanol.
So I don't know. So anyway, that's just the point. So you're always taking a chance with the single barrels. And most of the time, yeah, wow, I just take that again and that's, it's not, this is delicious. Every
Yeah.
single sip. This
Yeah.
one was wonderful.
It was great.
This one is
Not.
not even average, I would say. It's drinkable. I mean, it's not like it's not drinkable, but you would not know that was a high-end, sought-after
Yeah.
bourbon, in my opinion. So this will probably sit another 6 years until we break it out again at some point in time, but it is what it is. Anyway, my overall ranking, so on this one, if you can get a good bottle, and I'll be honest with you, most of the Blanton bottles are good, it's just not exclusive, that off is not exclusive to Blanton's, it's any single
Any
barrel
single-
product.
Yep.
It's a single barrel, and there's gonna be some that are gonna hit you more than
Fluctuations.
others. There's gonna be more fluctuations in a single barrel than in blended barrels. But at $60, that's delicious. I would give that easy a 4 on the flavor. I mean, it's a tasty bourbon. It's by far not the best bourbon I've had, in my opinion, but it's very good. And on the value, it's a little better. I mean, it probably drinks a little better than $60 if you can get it retail. I wouldn't pay $200 for a bottle of that, but I would pay a little bit more. It's 60. I'd pay $70 or $80 for it. So I'd give it a 3, 3.5 on the value.
Cool. Yeah, I mean, I'm kind of right up that road. That one tastes great, a little sweet, very nice. So I'm gonna go with like a 4 for the flavor, and then with that $60 price tag, that's drinking right around $60, I think. So 2.5 for that, I think.
Okay.
For me as a rookie, I'm gonna just rank the taste. I would say a 4.2. One bite, everybody. And a 2.8.
That one. Okay.
Oh, okay.
I can
Alright.
give you that. On
Yeah.
this one, so if it was
Totally
this
agree.
one,
Yeah.
that one's not worth $60.
Not good. No.
That one tastes like a $25. It's drinkable. It's not undrinkable, but you expected what you're expecting. You're not getting with that one. It's
Yeah.
not special. There's nothing about it that
Not
makes
worth
you
the
want to
hype.
come back. No.
With that
This one very
That
good.
one is.
A lot of flavor, especially on a 90 for a 93 proof. it brings a lot of flavor. So this is what you're hoping for.
Yep.
I hope nobody gets this. I did. So stay away from barrel 666. Apparently, that one's a dud.
Should have been a clue.
But anyway.
All right.
So, thanks for tuning in, and if you got any questions, suggestions, if you think we're full of shit on this, let me know.
Please.
But like I said, yeah, so I think our consensus on this is about a 4 on flavor and a 3 probably on the value. It's not worth waiting overnight. Would you wait overnight for that?
No.
No? I wouldn't either.
No.
Man.
But if you have an opportunity to buy it at retail, I think you should.
Go ahead. Yeah.
So,
if you see it on the shelf.
right. Till next time. Thanks, guys.
See ya.